Here's a question. Would the country elect a fat guy like Newt Gingrich to be president, Lewis? We've talked about this a little bit before. Lewis finding this topic very funny. What do you think?
Well, there have been fat presidents, right?
Well, there was William Howard Taft. That's really the last fat president, right, who had that special tub built for him. But you know what? By today's standards, he wasn't even that fat.
Okay, right. Well, we know that looks and weight and things like this that have nothing to do with
Running
anything,
the country. Yeah.
do factor into people's
Hold on a second.
decision making.
If you can't take care of your own body, can you really take care of the country? Isn't that a legitimate question to ask?
Well,
Unless it's glandular.
It is, but I don't think it's a valid question because there are plenty of people.
So you said it is a valid question, but it's not a valid question.
No, I'm saying I understand why people ask it, but I don't think it's a valid question.
Yeah.
Because as we both know, and I'm sure anyone who really thinks about it will realize that there are plenty of massively overweight people who are capable of incredible things.
Sure.
And do incredible things all the time, make tons of money, work hard, you name it.
Absolutely. I don't deny that, but we know overweight people have less of a chance of getting a job.
Here's one way to look at it. Perhaps they're so focused on making the country a better place that they don't even have time for themselves.
That's an interesting argument. But as we know, if you're overweight, you're less likely to get a job, you're less likely to keep a job, you're likely to be paid less than those that are thin, according to David Birdsell from the School of Public Affairs at Baruch College in New York. And as we know, according to Russell Riley, candidates for president tend to be tall, they tend to have great hair. And it's not clear whether Newt Gingrich has great hair. I can't tell if that's a wig or not. It looks a little helmet-like to me.
It does. So you're saying no? Because of this?
I'm saying I don't know. I don't know. I think a lot of the framing on Gingrich is such where people don't notice how overweight he is.
Yeah, I was just going to say that it seems to me that being overweight is Gingrich's least important problem. I mean, honestly,
so you think the multiple divorces and leaving his wife while she was sick with cancer might be a bigger deal?
And the fact that, his positions change every week, the fact that, he's a huge dick in public every time he talks in public. He's talking down to the audience or talking down to the moderator or to his fellow candidates.
Very condescending.
Yeah. No, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I mean, simply put, a candidate who doesn't look good on TV or doesn't know how to use the medium is not going to do well. But Gingrich, even though he is very overweight, he seems very comfortable on television.
Right. And like we said before, he's probably the only person who is actually going to have a good debate with Barack Obama.
That's possible.
If he's the nominee.